Hey guys, Kevin Blindlight Mechanic, back down here on the Gangster today. Come over and show them this gauge. So, truck's got a wideband O2 sensor on it, either that one or that one. I'm not sure which one it is. Anyways, the gauge quit working, or the gauge didn't quit working. Somebody told me that the way you know if your O2 is working is when you turn it on before you crank it, it should heat all the way up and go to like a super lean, like a 19, 18 or 19. Anyways, mine never would climb that high. It climbed to about a 15 and then stopped and settled out there. So, bought a new oxygen sensor. Done took the old one out, as you see here. Actually took it out with a pipe wrench because I figured it was already bad. So, you can see the chew marks on it there from the pipe wrench. Anyways, bad sensor. That's a bucket full of water. The truck has that AEM gauge on it. So that's it's an AEM and it's supposed to be an LSU 4.2 sensor. So I went to the parts store, got one, wrong plug-in, ordered 4 different ones off Amazon. None of those matched. So ended up pulling the sensor out, which is what I should have done from the beginning. I thought it was just gonna be easy, just find one for an LSU 4.2. Pulled the sensor out, somebody got me the numbers off of it. We had to do a whole lot of jazz hands routine on the Jungle Store to find one. Ordered it, it matches. So come along with me and I'm gonna show you how I install it. All right, let's go over to the table. So you'll see here, and what is this called? It's a half drive, but as you see, the drive part on it swivels or spins around and it slides back and forth, and it has a notch in the center so you can make it like a T-handle. Old tool of my dad's is a snap-on. All his old tools are snap-on. I don't know what its application is or what it's called. So if you know, let me know what it's called and what it's used for. But it was the first half drive thing I found today, so that's what I'm gonna use. Got this handy dandy, pretty sure it's Horrible Fraud O2 socket. So we're gonna use it. And here is a new sensor. All right, so come along with me as I install it. If you want to climb under this side, I'll go over to the other side and climb under. Truck's so low to the ground, it's up on ramps right now, and it's still low to the ground and hard to work on, and I always climb under way too far back. Don't know what's up with that. Well, there's some more wiring. Alright, there's transmission pan, so we should be right in here. There's the yoke. Where is the exhaust at? Oh, I need to go further up? Yes, I do. Alright. Where is the O2 bung? Right here. Alright. So I'm going to lay all my stuff down. Y'all might not be able to see from that angle over there because the O2 is on my side. There's not enough room for 2 people to get under here on my side and show it effectively. So what you're going to do is every O2 I've ever put in comes with a plastic cap. Avoid touching that right there where the plastic cap covers. It is probably, I don't know about this one, any other one I've ever put in has been coated in anti-seize. And I think you're just not supposed to touch that part of the O2. I don't know if it's like an old school incandescent light, not incandescent, fluorescent light bulb or whatever they are that you wasn't supposed to touch the filaments in. But like a car headlight, you're not supposed to touch the filament. But there it is, threaded in, just hand tight. Get my handy dandy tool set up here. Let's see, what position am I gonna be in to tighten that? I'll slide you on like so. Get our handy dandy mystery tool here. Get it just lined up. All right, there's that much. This side is gonna be a little bit of a process. Let's see if I can get it some more by hand, and I can. Get that tightened in by hand a little bit more, so we ain't got so much twisty-wristy hand action. Alright, that's about as tight as I can get it by hand with the O2 socket. See if we can get her drove back up here. There we are. Give it a little torque, Alright, I'm gonna give it just a little hair more. Yeah, that ain't overly tight so far, but I don't want it, sure don't want it to rattle loose. If you don't know, I'm Kevin, Blind Like Mechanic, 100% blind mechanic here on these social medias. Just doing what I love and loving what I do. This is the truck I call the Gangster. It is the 98 Ford Ranger that I drove to high school. Yes, I've not always been blind. Drove this to high school with a 4-cylinder. Sometime after I lost my sight, I swapped in a V8, 302 pushrod engine. There's the plug-in. See if we can figure this out. But it is a 98 Ford Ranger with a 302 Ford swapped into it. Uh-oh, that's going to prove possibly a little bit difficult for me. I don't like plug-ins. Where's the latch mechanism? It's the latch on this part. I have no idea what I'm doing with these HER sensors. New to me putting the sensors on a carbureted engine, but it does make it easy for tuning. There, look, I figured it out. I fingered it out, guys. Something's not right. It's not latching. Gotta pull the latch back. Cinch it in there once again for the second time. Why was that so easy a minute ago? There we go. Plug it in. Get it plugged in good. Is it gonna latch? No. Yep, there we go. It latched. So, all right. So crawl back out and we'll show them on the gauge how it's supposed to do. Once again, Kevin, 100% blind. Do what I love, loving what I do, loving every minute of it. Love working on these old cars and hot rods of mine. Pick my tools up. I'm in the floorboard of Abyss. Now when I turn this gauge on, one of these is gonna start counting up. And I can't remember how high it's supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go like 18 or 19, but y'all can see there what it's gonna go to. I don't really know the break-in process for an O2 sensor, but it's heating up its first time, so that's probably gotta be part of it. Should go full lean. Like I said, it should go to about an 18 or a 19, I think. If it's a good sensor. Hopefully this one's a good sensor. I'm gonna go ahead and give the carburetor 2 pumps. Might crank it after it heats up. Watch it there and see what it goes to, if you would, please. Huh. Okay. Same thing again. Just went to a 14. Huh. Okay. I'll have to investigate that further, but I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up and see what it'll idle at. Clear it out. What's the gauge showing now? 12.6. That is way, not way, that's pretty rich. We're looking for high 14s, so I don't know, maybe ignore what I said about it going to an 18 or a 19. I don't know, that's just what I heard. pretty sure this is what the old O2 was doing though. So the old O2 might not have been bad. That's on me for not looking up that information, but thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, do all those things. Leave me a comment. I love comments. And Kevin, the Blind Lake Mechanic, out.